Sex erasure also demands a radical transformation of language aimed at making sexual difference invisible. I'm going to focus on this control of the language, typical of totalitarian states. The government, along with the Ministry of Genders, are making a great effort to institutionalize the so-called inclusive language. And in order to do that, they created what is called the renaming guide. The purpose of this renaming guide is, I quote the document, making visible all persons recognizing sexual and gender diversity. So this renaming guide has to learn to everybody how to use this new language. Actually, this renaming guide has been officially adopted by organizations like the Central Bank of Argentina, the Health Ministry, the Secretariat for Domestic Trade, the National Social Security Administration, and several universities, including the Buenos Aires University, in which I work. And also the ministry and the state also created a program for popular schools in gender and diversity to learn how to speak. I'm gonna draw the attention on 3 particular cases of this renaming agenda. The first case is the case of care, the idea of a sustainable care. I guess it is important and deserve full attention, this case of care, because care is the new neutral. What genders in plural are to sex or sexual difference, care is to maternity. Queer ideology is going forward under the euphemism of care. This new paradigm talk of society of care and economy of care, also universal and human right to care. To turn care into a universal right is the new goal in order to expand the market of care through the state and private corporations. I'm going to put a concrete example that is being taking place now in Buenos Aires. In Buenos Aires, next month, there will be a 15th regional conference on women organized by the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, which is an organ of the United Nations. The topic of this conference is the society of care as a horizon for a sustainable recovery with gender equality. We had access to some documents prepared for some NGOs regarding this conference of the Economic Commission, and surprisingly, the documents don't mention at all mothers, maternal care, or maternity. Instead, we find the neutral term, genders, person, caregiver, family caregivers, people who care, people who is care, etc. But maternity, mothers disappear. Actually, they are also used to criticize maternalism and maternal states.